This man accidentally stumbled into the land of the dwarves. Since he successfully saved the princess and the king, he was revered and admired by the dwarves. The king held a grand feast in his honor and built him a huge luxurious palace. Xiaoping finally lived a life of luxury. He even needed 4 to 5 people just to cut his hair, and there was a whole team for his massages. Additionally, the king appointed him as the defense general of the country, while the original general, Dazhuang, was forced to become his deputy. The dissatisfied Dazhuang decided to take revenge on Xiaofeng. He secretly disabled the defense mechanisms and removed all defense installations. When the enemy country across the sea noticed there was no defense, they immediately called. The land of the dwarves was suddenly filled with cannon fire, and the enemy fleet charged in. As the defense general, Xiaofeng had to go into battle. He took off his shirt and shoes and stepped in front of the enemy fleet. The peace-loving Xiaofeng originally wanted to negotiate, but the enemy had no honor. Hundreds of cannons fired directly at him. Fortunately, the fat on his belly was thick enough, and all the cannonballs bounced off. The enemy was immediately defeated. Only then did Xiaopeng realize that he was invincible. He grabbed the ropes of all the ships and brought them all back. From then on, Xiaopeng became even more of a superhero in the eyes of the people, and under his leadership, the land of the dwarves flourished even more. On the other hand, the envious Dazhuang was even more bitter. He went to the enemy country and decided to take action. A revenge plan was born, and Xiaopeng had no idea that danger was looming. Soon, Dazhuang returned with his avenger. When Xiaopeng saw a robot that looked like a silly egg, he couldn't help but laugh. But Xiaopeng was suddenly stunned. After a few tricks, the robot was even half a head taller than Xiaopeng. Xiaopeng attacked, but he just couldn't move it, and was knocked down with one blow by Dazhuang, who lifted him by his underwear and mocked him. Xiaopeng had no choice but to surrender, and the Zhuang sent him to the mysterious island that no one had ever dared to venture to. Terrible things were